When your anxiety makes you feel nauseous, all you want to do is stay home in bed and do nothing. Well, that's true. Anxiety and nausea tends to be the worst in the morning when you wake up, and then it follows you the rest of the day. The only thing you think about is wanting to feel better. But dwelling on wanting to feel better only reminds you how bad you're feeling. Did the anxiety cause the nausea? Or did the nausea cause the anxiety? Well, and that's the mystery question. Did the anxiety cause the nausea, or did the nausea cause the anxiety? When you feel anxious and sick to your stomach, you don't want to go anywhere. The last thing that you want to do is go out and go to work or go to school. You just want to stay home all day. You don't want to be around other people because you don't want to get sick in front of them. You avoid eating and even drinking because you're afraid you might throw up. The last thing that you want to do is eat something or drink something when you're feeling nauseous. But I want to encourage you to try to eat something. You need some nutrition. Try that piece of toast. But I would avoid the caffeine, the coffee. Push that away and try to drink some peppermint tea instead. Then you start thinking there's something wrong with you and you're the only one who feels this way, which causes your anxiety to get worse. That's so true. When you feel nauseous and anxiety, you feel like you're the only one, and then you start feeling like there's something wrong with you. You feel like, what did you do wrong? Why am I feeling this way? And you feel like there's no solution, no answer to the problem. And it's only 7 a.m. and you have to be at work at 8. Having anxiety and nausea makes you feel embarrassed, so you don't tell anyone, which makes you feel alone. You text your manager and say you're sick, but you feel bad that it's last minute. Now you're home by yourself. Just you and your dog. So you stay home and you don't go anywhere, but the problem is it kind of makes it worse because you're alone and you try to go back to bed and that doesn't work, and you try so many different things and it just doesn't work. It's still there. You're glad that you're not around anyone to feel embarrassed, but now you're home alone with your anxiety and nausea. You go back to bed hoping the anxiety and nausea goes away, but nope, it's still there. Then you turn on Netflix to watch a movie to distract yourself. The movie helps, but you still feel sick to your stomach. Doing different things around the house to help distract you and redirect your thoughts can be really helpful in the moment. And so yeah, if you are able to watch a show or watch a movie, do it. Then you decide to take your dog for a walk, and it helps it get some fresh air, and your dog likes it too. This is a great example here for you to get outside, get some fresh air, and also go for a walk and get some exercise. It's a double whammy. So if you're able to go outside, take your dog for a walk, or just you go by yourself for a walk, it's going to help you just to be outside. But you go back home and your anxiety and nausea didn't go away, and now it's 12 p.m. You try to eat lunch, but nothing sounds good. So you lay on the couch and try to read a book instead, but that doesn't really help and the book was kind of boring. So you try raking leaves instead, but that's not very fun. Then you decide to watch a video about anxiety and nausea, thinking no one else feels the same way you do. But you find a video from a therapist talking about anxiety and nausea.
Are you sick because of your anxiety? Are you sick and tired of your anxiety?
Then you read all the comments from that video and realize you're not alone feeling this way. You decide to subscribe to the therapist channel and you're glad that you found it. Yeah, this is something that I really encourage you to do, is educate yourself. Learn all that you can about your anxiety and nausea. Go to YouTube and find different therapists that talk about it and give some solutions and give some tips. That's going to help you. The more you know, the better you're going to be. But you still feel sick to your stomach and your anxiety hasn't really gone away. So you decide to play a game on your phone instead. Now it's 3 p.m. and your anxiety and nausea hasn't gone away. Time for another movie. The movie ends and then you try to take a nap, but you don't fall asleep because you're ruminating on the fact you still feel anxious and nauseous, and it's been all day. It's 7 p.m. and it's been a horrible day and you skipped another meal. You decide to text a friend to try to take your mind off the fact you've been home all day feeling terrible, but then you instantly regret that because your friend had a great day and they don't have anxiety and nausea. It's now 10 p.m. and you go to bed hoping that you'll feel better tomorrow. When your anxiety makes you feel nauseous all day, you feel discouraged. You went through the entire day, you took time off of work, you stayed home, you tried different things and it still didn't work. Sometimes you just have to go back to bed and hope for the best for the next day and start over. Tomorrow's a new day. Try not to get discouraged. Maybe that therapist you subscribe to will have another video to watch.